and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Priscilla. I'm the owner of A Life Full of Simplicity. So today's video is going to be the December upcoming releases. So if you're new to my channel, this is a series that I do where each month I talk about everything that's coming out mass market in terms of books, decks. So I'm super excited. As always, it'll be books first, decks after. The timestamps are in the description box below, so you can definitely skip around if you're interested. Also, in the description box below, you'll find every single item I talk about, plus a link to the item. All the links are Amazon affiliate links. They are Amazon global affiliate links. So when you click on it, it'll actually take you to your Amazon, if that Amazon has the item. So definitely check it out if you're interested in any of the items. They're in order of how I talk about them in this video. So you can definitely check that out if you're interested. So without further ado, let's get into it. Super excited. Not as much. I don't think this video will be as long as the last two because we don't have as many things. Let's see, we have 16 books to talk about and only 19 decks. So not much is coming out. So let me start the recording. Okay, so the first book we're going to talk about is called Stress Less: Managing Anxiety in a Modern World. Now, this is by Noah Belling. This is published by Rockpool Publishing. It was set to release on December 1st. It's already released. When I'm filming this is the 3rd. I'm hoping to get this up on the 4th, which is my birthday, but we shall see. If you're seeing this later, it's because I had technical difficulties uploading this because they usually take a long time because they're usually large files. So as I say, this is a simple guide to all the tools, methods, and exercises to manage your stress. Seems very interesting. I love the cover. Here we have some more photos. The cover is really beautiful. It's simplistic. I love the colors that they chose. Very calming kind of color tone, which is nice. Interesting. So the depression toolkit is designed to help. Nice. We have stress self-awareness. She has a master's degree in somatic psychology. Very interesting. Okay. It says you'll learn how to recognize when you are in a stress response, explore different ways to unwind from stress, anxiety, and depression, and build stress resilience. Very interesting. 272 pages. Interesting. I added it to wish list. It seems really interesting. Do I have any books from Rockpool? I don't think so. So I don't know the quality in terms of how their books look, but it looks nice. Okay, this one I'm really interested in. So this is Healing Pluto Problems, an Astrological Guide. This is by Donna Cunningham, and the foreword is by Lisa Stardust. This is published by Wiser Books. Set to release on December 4th. So when you're watching this, it should be already released. 256 pages. Very interesting. They have no photos, I don't think, of I think just the front and the back. This is the cover. And then we have the back here. Very interesting. I love like shadow work and things like this. And I find like Pluto is the planet, to be honest, of like transformation and endings and the shadow. And I feel like shadow work is definitely most explored when it comes to like this particular planet in the astrological chart. Astrological system. So this looks really interesting. I did see the table of contents on Wiser's stories. So Wiser Books actually posted a story with a link where you could actually view a sample of the book, and the table of contents was just like chef's kiss. Beautiful. I loved it. So this is something that definitely interests me. It says here that Cunningham addresses such topics as guilt, resentment, and fear, emotional secrets, and their contribution to self-isolation, incest, abuse, and domestic violence, Pluto and the need for power and control, the psychology of being a victim, death and transformation, and the consequences of avoiding grief. Very interesting. Trigger warnings, there's plenty of them. I believe in the table of contents, there's actually a section on trigger warnings, which is really good. So yes, like in the introduction part of the book. So there's plenty of trigger warnings if you're, if certain topics are triggering to you. I definitely think that you should probably look at the table of contents first before deciding if you want to purchase this book. So yes, yeah, 256 pages. Yeah, see, it says here that in astrology, Pluto represents destruction and creation. Pluto's a dwarf planet that is always pushing us to evolve and grow so that we align with the times and themes of our lives. The ultimate evolutionary experience brings us to our truest selves. And it says, as the Lord of the underworld, Pluto represents the juxtaposition between life and death, that which defines transformation. I love that so much. Ooh, we have some more stuff here. The Plutonian as healer, therapist, and reformer. Why confront Pluto issues, transits. And they have some more books. They have predictive astrology. They have a book about Saturn. And a book on fixed stars. Very interesting. I am very interested in this book. This book looks interesting too. This one about Saturn by Liz Green. I'm going to have to take a closer look at this. Was it series or something? Because it says it's from the Wiser Classic series. I would love to deep dive that a little bit more and see what exactly that entails in terms of books. But I am very interested in getting this book and possibly reviewing it. Very interesting. I've talked about this book before. I swear to God, I thought this released already, but I found it. I guess the date got pushed. It's Tarot Simplified by Isabella Ferreira. This is releasing December 5th now. It is published by Day Street Books. It's 240 pages. It's pretty much a guide to tarot. It's Tarot Simplified. We have some photos, it seems like now. Before there, I don't think there was photos. So we have an introduction, brief history, I guess. Okay, let's see what we get. So we have the Suit of Wands. We have information on the Suit of Wands. And then it goes from King. So I guess it starts with the courts and goes down, possibly. Or maybe it does the courts and goes to Ace. I honestly don't know. But what do we have here? We have some information on the card itself. Straight, I'm assuming this is upright. Then in a reading about love, in a reading about career. In a reading about money, and then we have reversed. Okay, so we have upright and reversed, and then the topics in both are love, career, and money. Okay. And then you have some information in the beginning about the card itself. Interesting. Okay, so these are all the minors. I wonder what the majors look like. I want to know if they're structured the same, because books have the habit of giving a lot more attention to the majors than they do the minors, and then the minors get less information. So I'm wondering if the structure in this is the same throughout. So like we see here the structure of the minors. I wonder if the structure will be the same for the majors, because they don't show. So I don't know. And then we have a image here of the Celtic cross. So I'm guessing we have some very traditional spreads in here as well and things like that. It's 240 pages. It's an inexpensive book, honestly. In the US, it retails for $14.95. I feel like you can't go wrong with a very simplistic book. It is called Tarot Simplified, so you know, you have like the essential stuff in it. Then we have A Kid's Guide to the Chinese Zodiac, Animal Horoscopes, Legendary Myths, and Practical Uses for Ancient Wisdom. This is by Aaron Huang and illustrated by Q Lan. This is published by Running Press Kids. I did receive a copy of this for review. It's set to release on December 5th. It's 120 pages. You will see this in my upcoming Running Press video, so do stay tuned for that. That should be coming up this week. The week, like after you see this, within the week, it should be coming out. I already filmed it, already edited it, and things like that. So yes, this is really cute. I have to say, it's really cute. It's not illustrated by the same person that did the adult version, which I've shown on my channel, but it is written by the same person. So Aaron did both the adult guide and the kids guide, and it's so cute. The information is so good. I actually really enjoyed the information. We have like an introduction here. We have stunning illustrations, information on like your animal specifically for like the hour, the month, the year, the element that's associated with it, and things like that. Because you don't only have an animal for your year. So your year is like the most popular, where you have like an animal and like the element that's associated with that animal for your birth year. But you also actually have an animal also for your birth time and your birth month, which is super interesting. We have information on the elements and then information on the animals. So we have the year, the month that it's associated with, the hour that it's associated with, information on the dragon, family, how to express love, how to be heard, friendship, being supportive. I can't remember what the other things were. And there's like a section on combinations. It goes into a lot of depth for each animal, to be honest with you. And you have some information on like combinations in terms of like conflict and not conflict and like a whole bunch of different, it's really interesting. I don't think I saw that. I talked about this in my video, but I don't think I remember seeing that in the adults, and I didn't really compare the two in that video, but it was really interesting. Lots of information for a child to read. So if you have kids that are interested in learning about Chinese astrology, you can definitely check out this particular book. I definitely enjoy it myself. Then I found this book called The Celestial Garden. It's growing herbs, vegetables, and flowers in sync with the moon and the zodiac. I thought that was interesting. It's by Jane Holly Stevens, and the foreword is by Rosemary Gladstar. This is published by Chelsea Green Publishing. It's set to release on December 7th. 240 pages. Okay, here. It says, The Celestial Garden introduces and explains all aspects of astrological gardening. What moon signs are and why, and how the phase of the moon affects plant growth and development. How to align the moon's passage through the constellations of the zodiac with your choice of daily garden tasks and projects. Specific tips and advice for the best activities to undertake during each of the moon phases. How to incorporate simple, creative, seasonal rituals into your astrological gardening practice. How to design a unique chakra garden, and then how to apply what you learn about astrological influences beyond the garden to experience a greater sense of flow and satisfaction in all aspects of your daily life. This seems really interesting. I would say if I was someone who gardened or had a garden, I would definitely pick this up. I think that it's super unique to see like what it is you can plant, how you can incorporate more practices within gardening. Because, you know, gardening is already like what? Green witchery. Wow, I can't even speak right now. Green witchery. It's already like a big thing, being a green witch. I feel like if you want to incorporate other practices, such as like, working with the moon, working with astrology into your gardening, I feel like this would be like a useful book to have in that particular regard. And it seems really interesting. Of course, I would want to see more of this book or see like reviews and things like that, table of contents maybe, and see more the inside if this is something that I personally would be interested in. But of course, if I was gardening and stuff, I'd be down, because you know me, I love moon stuff, I love astrology, so this has already like piqued my interest in that regard. Okay, now we're getting into like the Llewellyn and Los Scarabeo kind of books. So we have The Dream Witchery. This is folk magic, recipes, and spells from South America for witches and brujas. This is by Elhome Lafar. I'm not sure how to pronounce the surname. Apologies if I did mispronounce that. So this is published by Llewellyn. It's 400 pages. Sets release on December 8th. That's a thick book, 400 pages. Pretty good. So let's see. What do we have here? So this focuses specifically in Wicca, Hoodoo, and Brazilian and Cuban folk traditions. So do we have like additional contributors into this book? Is it like by multiple people? Because there's a lot of names written, so I'm not sure. So this person is from Venezuela. So it talks about a lot about dreams and dream work. Okay, it also features spells from over 15 contributors. Okay, so there are spells in here, and those are from other people. Cool. That's interesting. Oh, we have maybe some more. We have 70 spells, charms, and folk remedies and exercises. Really interesting. If you're wow, I really cannot speak tonight. I'm tired. If you really are interested in folk magic, specifically if you're, South American, like into South American folk magic, or if you are from South America or have ancestry in South America, this might be something that you'd be interested in checking out. It's interesting. I do have ancestry in South America, specifically Brazil, but I don't think at this time this is something I'd be looking into. But definitely an option if I ever want to look into it later on. Then I found this book called Season Songs, Rediscovering the Magic and the Cycles of Nature. This is by Emma Catherine. It's published by Llewellyn. It's 192 pages. Set to release on December 8th. They always release everything on the same day. So this is written from an animist perspective, and it's to teach you how to magically work with the Sabbats, moon phases, and day and night, and other cycles, both big and small. Provides songs, poems, folklore, and personal stories throughout, all designed to inspire and deepen your practice. That's interesting. So if you're into like poetry and songs and things like that, you might, for the seasons, you might be interested in this. It's interesting. I'd like to see more. I think I'd like to see it like a table of contents or something like that. Fortunately, most of the time you can't even see the table of contents, only the cover. So, but I am intrigued by the information. Then we have Secrets of Predictive Astrology. This is by Anthony Lewis. This is to improve the scope of your forecasts while using William Franklin's techniques. Not sure who that is. This is also published by Llewellyn. It's 440 pages. That's a chonker. Set to release again on December 8th. So this is, so the astrologers from the 1920s. And this particular author is giving you more tools to use with, I guess, the information that was created by this particular astrologer from the 1920s, William Franklin. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know much about this. Honestly, I want to dive deeper into like astrology and things like this. I did add it to my list to eventually look into and see more information on it, because I'm interested. Then I found this book called Tarot of Marseille, or Marseille, A Guide to Interpretation. This is by Anna Maria Morsuki, I think, and then Antonella Aloy, and then Matteo Ottolini. This is actually published by Lo Scarabeo. I didn't even know that they published books, to be honest with you. 232 pages, also set to release on December 8th. So this is just like pretty much on the Marseille tarot deck. And there's not many books on Tarot de Marseille, to be honest with you. So this is interesting. I'd love to see the inside. Ooh, what does it say here? Okay, we have some information on the symbols. Flexi-bound and in color. We have questions, we have keywords, we have a message. Nice. Very interesting. I wonder if it's all in English or if it's multilingual, like Lo Scarabeo typically does. I'd be interested to know that as well, but seems cool. You can even get their deck. I'm assuming that they're using their specific deck, which is right here, the one that's displayed here. Yeah, it would be interesting. I did add this to my wish list because there are not enough Tarot de Marseille books on the market, because I was interested in potentially maybe picking this up to learn more about the symbology of the Marseille. I think I would want to see more of the inside before I commit, is really my thing. Then I also found this from Llewellyn, Practical Candle Magic, Witchcraft with Wick and Wax. This is by Rachel Patterson, published by Llewellyn, 304 pages, set to release December 8th. This is interesting if you're into candle magic. So it pretty much guides you through every aspect of working with wick and wax, from the fundamentals of creating your own candle magic. She teaches you how to use candle spells for healing, protection, love, luck, inspiration, and much more. It helps you choose a candle, charge it with intention, dress it with oils and herbs, cast your spell from start to finish. And then once you've mastered the basics, the author shows you how to amplify your magic with colors, crystals, sigils, grids, tarot cards, zodiac signs, etc. We also have candle rituals, divination techniques, probably candle related, and then wax puppets. Interesting. So if you're into candle magic, you might be interested in this to pick up. There's 35 spells and exercises. Oh, look, she has some other books. Curative magic, and then a witch for every season. Interesting. Very interesting. I love the cover. Really cute. Really nice. Definitely check it out if you're interested. I don't do anything with candles, so I don't think that's for me right now. The Goddess Discovered, Exploring the Divine Feminine Around the World. This is by Shelley A. Kyer. Forward is by Chris Franken. This is also published by Llewellyn, 368 pages, also set to release on December 8th. So it pretty much talks about goddesses from around the world. So you have different Egyptian, Celtic, Greek, Norse, Mesoamerican, African, East Asian, Hindu, indigenous. So yes, I wonder how well this book will cover everything. I don't know. You also have 40 exercises and journal prompts as well. Very interesting. She also has ancestor books and a book on Akashic records, which I have no idea anything about. And then we have past lives in ancient lands and other worlds. That's interesting. Has a similar cover as this book. So that's interesting. But if you're interested in goddesses and learning more of goddesses, maybe this might be up your alley. So definitely check it out if you're interested. Then we have a book on the Wheel of the Year. So this is the Natural Home Wheel of the Year, Crafting, Cooking, Decorating, and Magic for Every Sabbath. This is by Rachel Henderson. If you're really big on the Wheel of the Year, you might really enjoy this. This is published by Llewellyn, 272 pages, also expected to release on December 8th. There's definitely activities and whatnot, and if you're interested in activities, cooking, recipes, things like that, you might really enjoy this. You have photos, eco-friendly, emphasis on found and foraged items, which is very nice. So if you're really eco-conscious, you might really enjoy this, I think. If you're interested in more sustainable ways, sustainable living, things like that. Look, it's so pretty. This is really nice. Oh, she also has a book on sewing. So witchy. So witchy. Interesting. Oh, lemon and rosemary. I think I showed this on a previous video. The scent of lemon and rosemary, I believe, anyway. So that's really cool. I don't know if I plan to do any of like crafting, cooking. I don't think so. Decorating occasionally. I think it will be interesting though. The photography will probably be very nice in my opinion. Then we have the Essential Tarot Journal. This is record your readings, expand your practice, and deepen your connection with the cards. I definitely want to review this. I did request this from Hay House, so I am waiting to see if this is something they'll be able to send me for review. This is the Essential Tarot Journal. It seems really interesting, like a bit like a tarot guidebook, plus like a journal part, which is really interesting. So we do have some pictures here. So this is the cover. We have a table of contents. Thank God. Thank you, Hay House. Introduction to the Essential Tarot Journal, like how to use the journal. Benefits of tarot journaling. Choosing a deck. Cleansing, connecting with your cards. Connecting with your intuition. How to conduct a reading. Shuffling, drawing cards. Asking the tarot about uprights and reversals. Card meanings. So we have some card meanings. Major, minor. Wands, cups, swords, pentacles. We have card symbols and numbers, and then we have card spreads for your journal, single card daily draw, 3 card monthly draw, and then the journal pages itself, which is very interesting. So we have some information about the differences between upright and reversals. These are the information that we have. So very basic in terms of the guide meanings, but I feel like this is very helpful. You have a tarot journal. I find it very helpful when there's like at least keywords and things like that, because what if you don't want to use your book? What if you don't want to constantly have to, what if you're traveling and you're not taking the guidebook with you or another book with you, and you just have this and you just have your cards and that's it? This is very helpful, I think. Wands, and that's it. So I definitely want to review this. I'm hoping that they'll send me this. It releases on December 12th. It looks nice. It's 160 pages, published by Hay House. And then we have some examples here of like the 1 card and the 3 card. There's space to write. There's lines, which is very handy. Set goals, strengthen your tarot intuition, track changes. Very useful, in my opinion. And very nice. So I'm excited for this. Then I found this book on the retrograde guidebook. It's an all-in-one astrology guide to the cycles of the planetary retrograde and how they affect your emotions, decisions, and relationships. Very interesting. This is being published by Ulysses Press. It's 136 pages. It's set to release on December 12th. Love the cover. It includes also retrograde calendars up to 2030, which is, wow. That is very vast, in my opinion. It says here, how planetary retrogrades affect your everyday life, tips to avoid stress and anxiety during a retrograde, how to improve communication, confidence, and decision-making, and personalized advice for your astrological sign, and more. That's really cool. We have some aspects, houses, confusion to clarity. Ooh, is an activity, I guess. This looks fun. Stomping out bad habits. I have retrograde calendars. Oh, Venus has no retrogrades in 2024. Interesting. Interesting. We have a glossary. Very cool. I did put this on my list because it seems very interesting to me. Okay, I found this really randomly. I don't know what this is. It looks like a textbook, to be honest with you. It's called Rethinking the Anthropology of Magic and Witchcraft, Inherently Human. This is by Phillips Stevens Jr. It's by Routledge Publishing. It's set to release on December 12th. And I don't know. It's like based on anthropology. I thought that was really interesting. It does look like a textbook, to be honest with you. It says, the book reviews the many meanings of magic and witchcraft and introduces the best anthropological meanings of the terms. The components of these beliefs are timeless and universal. This fact and recent advances in brain sciences suggest that principles of magic are derived from basic processes of human thinking, and the attributes of the witch derive from neurobiological based fears and fantasies. This seems interesting, though. This book is intended to focus anew on the core concepts of magic, witchcraft, and the supernatural. So yeah, it's very interesting. I found this randomly when I was looking at what was coming out in terms of like witchcraft books, and I was intrigued by this because I have taken many anthropology classes before, and I find anthropology really interesting, so I thought that was really interesting, and I wanted to share in case anyone else was interested in a more anthropological view of magic and witchcraft. And then lastly, I found this book called Cosmic Health. Now, this is not a new book, actually. This is the paperback version of a hardcover version that came out in 2021. So the paperback version is coming out now, and I thought I would show it in case someone never knew about this particular book before or were interested in checking this out, or have heard it before and just are interested in more paperback versions of books rather than hardcover. So this is called Cosmic Health. It's by Jennifer Rasiopi. I'm not sure how to pronounce the surname, to be honest with you, so apologies. So this is Unlock Your Healing Magic with Astrology, Positive Psychology, and Integrative Wellness. Seems interesting. I really like the cover. The cover is really nice. Set to release December 26th. This is 416 pages. This is by Little Brown Spark. Their publishing is so cute. Little Brown Spark. Ooh, Colette Baron Reed. Very interesting. She wrote a little thing there. Okay, so what does this say? Open yourself up to the big picture, patterns that influence you. Decode the planets and their cycles to get a precise blueprint of your evolving emotional, physical, and spiritual health needs. Support your specific astrological makeup and goals with healing rituals to serve as sacred medicine, enriching your spiritual connections. And, develop a rock solid understanding of the connection between astrology, health, and evidence-based personal development practices so that you can nurture your resilience, elevate your well-being, and realize your heart's desires. And then a bunch of other things. So it seems like there's a lot of interesting things here. We can definitely take a look at the review since we have some already, because this book was originally released in 2021 as hardcover. Let's see, not many pictures. A lot of people really like this, seems like, which is pretty good in my opinion. That seems great. So definitely check this out if you're interested. I have it on my wish list because I think that's very interesting. And me, I'm all about psychology and things like that. And I love the aspect of like astrology and psychology. I think it's really interesting. So that's really interesting. That's really cool. So that was the last book. And now we're going to get into the decks. Okay, so the first deck that we're going to start with is the Apothecary Flashcards. This is a pocket reference explaining herbs and their medicinal uses. This is by Nicola McIntosh. This is published by Rockpool. It's 40 cards, and it's set to release on December 1st. So this has already released by the time you're watching this. Now, this is not the first deck that they've released like this. They do have a crystal one as well, like this. If you're interested in this kind of like flashcard kind of deck, it does come with like a little ring thing that you can easily hold. It gives you the botanical name, parts used, actions, medicinal uses, home remedies, and cautions. So these are the fronts of the cards. They don't show the backs, but the backs will look like this one here. So yes, not something that I'm interested in, honestly. I have the herb or garden or plant, what is it called? Plant deck from David and Charles, and I think that's enough for me, honestly. I love that deck. It's a good deck. And it has good information like this as well, so that's okay. But if you're interested, definitely check it out. Then we have the Crystal Clear Oracle. This is Loving Guidance from the Mineral Kingdom. This is by Nadine Gordon Taylor. It is set to release on December 5th. It is published by Bear & Company, 176-page guidebook, I guess. It includes 40 cards. Okay. And I have to say, I didn't think I would be interested in this, but I really like it. It's so interesting. Okay, so this is the guidebook. There's like affirmations with some information. And the length of the information depends on each card. But look at the cards. Like, look at those dolphins. This is so nice. Like, I'm really intrigued by this. And honestly, I was, I had watched recently, Tara's video from Cozy, oh God, what's her thing? Cozy Tarot, Cozy, I'm like blanking on her YouTube name. Cozy, I don't know. Let me check actually. Let me check what her name is. Cozy Core Craft. That's what her handle is. And she was telling me about the, oh, what deck was it? Medicine Woman, oh God, what is it? Medicine Woman Tarot? Medicine Woman Tarot, let me, yeah, the Medicine Woman Tarot. I feel like this particular oracle could like pair really well. Just gonna go back to recording this. Yeah, I feel like this deck would pair really well with the Medicine Tarot. No, Medicine Woman Tarot. I'm like really intrigued. I really like this art style, and I didn't think that I would like this as much as I do. Honestly, I really like that Moonstone card though. Oh, beautiful. Look at this pearl card. So cute. Little giraffe. 3 giraffes. We have the mama, we have the papa, and we have the little baby. We have the parents. Little parents. Ooh, look at this ruby card with the snake. Really like this, honestly. Look at this penguin card with the blue jays, the starfish, little fishies on top. Oh, so nice. Cute. This is so cute. And these are the backs, I think. But that eye, though, in the center. Ooh, I love it. I really like this. Yeah, it's set to release December 5th. I really like this a lot. And I really want to pick up the Medicine Woman Tarot. Tara showed me, like, she talked about it in one of her videos, and then she showed me the court cards because they're like different. They renamed the court cards, so they're not like the traditional page, knight, queen, and king. They have like their own system, like naming system. But I really like the colors, and I don't know, I just really loved it. Like, I really love the deck. It looks really great. Anyway, moving on. Moving on to the Pleasure Alchemy. This is a deck and guidebook for self-expression and fulfillment. This is by Maud White. This is published by Running Press. Maud White actually released another deck, I think, was it last year? I think it was last December, called the Resilience Alchemy. And I did show that on my channel. I did unbox it and everything. Absolutely love that deck. It's like really cool, and the guidebook is like super thick. There's like you literally have a spread for every single card that you can do, and it's just absolutely amazing the depth and the work that was put into that particular deck. Now this deck is exactly like that. It's like the depth that's put into the Resilience Alchemy deck. You can expect that in this deck as well. I show it on my Running Press video, which we'll see soon. And I went through all the cards. Like, I unboxed the deck there in the video because it's December and I don't know if I'll have time to like put up a separate unboxing. So I unboxed it in that video. And spread for every single card. Like, this is like a great deck to like deep dive, in my opinion. Like, I think it's like absolutely amazing. So yes, releasing December 5th, 216 pages. It's really cool. So this is like the cards, and then we have like some information. The guidebook, we have the introduction about the deck. So the deck is 78 cards, like the first one, and it's split into different sections. So you have like Pleasure Seekers, so you have 24 cards in that section. And then you have 4 suits of the 12 remedies. So each suit has 12 cards. And then you have 6 other cards that are considered the suggestion cards, or like the action cards. They help you take action and make use of the other cards in the deck, which is really interesting. And then pretty much this is how it looks. So we have like the first Pleasure Seeker. So it gives you like what suit it's from or what section it's from. It gives you the name. It gives you the little phrase that's on the card. So in this case, the home body. And the phrase is, her body is her safe space. Then you have the message associated with the card. You have an apprenticeship associated with the card. And then you have the spread. So you have like different questions that you can make into a spread, or you can use each question as a journaling question if you wish. Really, you can do so much different things with this particular deck. It's fantastic. And then you have like the 12 stages. So the 12 stages are the 4 suits. There's 4 suits and then 12 cards per suit. So the 12 cards are its stages. So from 1 to 12. And they're numerological. So in the book, all the 1s are together, the 2s are together, 3s are together, 4s together, etc., etc. And it gives you like the meanings of the actual numerology from 1 to 12. And then it gives you the information. With the remedies, you have a message, you have a remedy, and then you have a spread again, which is really cool. I really enjoy this deck. So definitely look out for my running press video that I'll be posting soon. If you're interested in any of the things that I talk about here that are going to be releasing, you might really enjoy actually deep diving, seeing a better deep dive of those separately. So yes, but my Resilience Alchemy deck unboxing is already up, so you can definitely check that out if you're interested. And then we have the Practical Witches Love spell deck. This is 100 spells for passion, romance, and desire. This is also published by Running Press. They're from their mini line. This is by Caradwyn Greenleaf and illustrated by Mara Penny. She has another spell deck. It's like the regular spell deck that includes like money spells, love spells, moon spells, all kinds of different spells. And I do have that. I don't know if did I show it on my channel? I don't remember. So this is also going to be in the Running Press video as well. Also releases December 5th. It comes with a little book, which is 48 pages, 100 cards, and yeah, it's just like a little mini spell deck. If you're interested in spell decks, see, this is the other one that she has, the Practical Witches spell deck, the green one. I do have that as well. But yes, if you're interested in like just having decks with spells in them, you might really like this. It can be very, I guess, practical if you're into spell work. Then we have the Witch Sister Tarot. This is by Julia Jeffrey. It's 216 pages. This is published by Llewellyn. Very interesting if you're into... what's her other deck? She has another deck. Sorry, I can't remember what her other deck is. This one, Tarot of the Hidden Realm. If you're interested in that, you might really like this. I don't have the other deck. I really like the art of this, though. It's really nice. The art is nice. So this is like Celtic legends and kindred spirits. Hauntingly beautiful deck captures the bold and mysterious nature of witchcraft. It's cool. And of course, like any Llewellyn deck, this is like a box set, kit kind of deck. So it has like, it's a big box, big book. Book is always in full color, which is so nice. So it shows the pictures larger. And then, you know, the cards are typically standard tarot. I'm assuming this deck is going to be glossy because that's typically what it is. But yes, it looks really nice. The art is gorgeous. Okay, this deck I was confused by. I was like, what is this? This is the Liquid Crystal Oracle. This is the second edition. This is by Justin Mokeha Asar. This is published by Blue Angel, set to release on December 8th. So Llewellyn, Blue Angel, Los Gabriel, they all released December 8th. Llewellyn distributes them in North America, so they typically all release at the same time. I don't understand this particular deck. Like, I don't get this. Not for me. 77 cards though, so that's pretty hefty deck if you're interested. This is a second edition, so I don't know what's the difference between the first edition. The guidebook is 280 pages, so that's pretty hefty. Oh, here's the first one. First edition. I guess they changed the cover. Cover looks different. Maybe it's just the coloring. I don't know. I'm assuming that this version will be matte because Blue Angel, I know they've been releasing older decks of theirs from the glossy cardstock to matte. So maybe that's the difference. I have no clue. This deck does not interest me. If this deck interests you, however, definitely check it out because I'm sure there's a market for it. This looks stunning. I love Rasuli's work. Like, ooh, so beautiful. So this is the Soul Journey Oracle Practical Epiphany for Personal Growth. This is gorgeous. I have to say, beautiful. Published by Blue Angel. This is a 120-page guidebook. I don't know how many cards are in this. Sometimes they say something they don't, which is annoying. These are the backs. I love them. Look at this. Free of attachments. Invite true love into your life. Virtue of humility. Control your ego and embody modesty. Blessed assurance. Confidence conveys competence. Pursue your dream. Have faith in your intuition. Beautiful work, I have to say. He has beautiful work. Beautiful work. Yeah, I don't know how many cards there's in this. I'm going to assume like somewhere between 30 and 44. I really wish they would say how many cards you're getting in a deck because, you know, some people, that's actually a deal breaker for them. You know, they should give us what we want. Okay, then we have the Starman Tarot deck by David de Angelis. Now, this is not a new deck, but this is a new edition of the deck. So previously there was a limited edition and a kit. You can still get the kit version. This is just the standard edition. So this one just comes with the cards in like a small guidebook. So if you like the Starman Tarot, David Bowie, and you want a different edition, this is the standard compared to the kit. So, this is published by Los Garibeo, just to let you know. Just trying to read the information here. It's one of those boxes that have like the top that comes off. Small little mini top. This is the kit version, so you can see the kit version here. There's also a journal and a tarot bag. The kit version is cool. It has like a thunderbolt, which is cool. Okay, let's look at the photos. The backs. This is the Magician, I'm guessing. Yep. It's cool. It's freaky. Colorful. I'm not into David Bowie, so this is not for me, but definitely cool if you're into David Bowie and want to either a collector's item or like want a deck based on him to actually use. You might be really into this. For me, I'm going to pass. Then we have the Wild Dreams Animal Oracle, Unleash Your Passionate Best. This is by Kelly Sullivan Walden and Lisa Desimini. This is published by Blue Angel. A 132-page guidebook releasing December 8th. Like all the other decks so far that I've talked about, either from Llewellyn or Los Garibeo, Blue Angel, things like that. So this is an animal deck, I'm assuming. So it just names the animal and gives you a phrase. Interesting. I don't know. I have other animal decks that I really like in my collection. I don't think this is one I would pick up. but it looks really pretty. I have to say it does look really pretty. How many cards are in this though? Of course, it doesn't say. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know how many cards. If someone knows, let us know. Let a girl know, because I don't know. I don't know. Then we have the Dark Side of Tarot deck. What? Dark Side of Tarot. Dark Side of Tarot. Yeah, okay. I was confused for a second. Dark Side of Tarot is what it should be called. Someone should take off the deck part. This is by Sasha Graham and Corrado Roy. This is just like a standard black and white deck, honestly. It doesn't really, I don't really understand the dark side part. It doesn't really, just black and white. I love the backs though. Backs are cute. What's the, I don't understand why it's called the Dark Side. 64-page guidebook. This is published by Los Garabeo. So Corrado Roy is the illustrator for this particular deck. Each card flip will reveal secrets hiding in the shadows and in yourself. Okay. What? Okay, I need to look at this again. What's hiding in the shadows? I don't know. There's something there in the corner. Maybe, or maybe that's just marker or crayon or something. Yeah, I really don't get it. This looks like just a standard RWS deck that's black and white, but hand-drawn. You can tell that it's hand-drawn. That's really it. Which is very nice, honestly, I have to say. This is actually a nice one. But I don't need a black and white deck. Like, I have already a few RWS decks, and why would I want something in black and white? Like, I don't know. To me, it's not worth it for me, personally. But if you're into, like, RWS decks, if you're interested in, like, black and white decks, you might really like this. Looks cool. I love the fact that it's like illustrated, like hand pencil illustrated, because you can really tell that a lot of work went into the artwork, which is really nice. But other than that, I don't know. It's black and white deck. Then I found also this one. It's called Jasasana for Mothers. It's like yoga cards. I guess they're like yoga cards specifically for women who are expecting or who have had birth or just gave birth rather. So if you're an expected mother or someone who's expecting and you want to continue your yoga practice or something, it says you can now use yoga to improve not only your own health, but your baby's as well. Interesting. Okay. These are apparently all safe positions for mothers. That you can use, you know, prior to birth, after birth, things like that. It gives you benefits and tells you when to avoid it, like when to avoid this particular position, which I find very nice, you know, very nice. Oh, look at this. 1 month after birth. You can even do it with your child. Look how cool that is. That's cool. That's interesting. Very interesting. I don't know how many cards there are in this. Like how many... I guess it's like double-sided. Yeah, it looks like it's double-sided. How many cards are in here? Oh my god, I wish they would tell us. Why don't you give us information? It's the most frustrating thing ever, not having any information from these particular publishing houses, which is really annoying. Okay, then we move on to the Green Witches Oracle deck. This is by Erin Murphy Hiscock and illustrated by Sarah Richard. So if you have the Midnight Magic Mushroom Tarot by Adams, also published by Adams Media, that was illustrated and written by Sarah Richard. This is the Oracle deck that she illustrated, so they can actually be paired together because they're the same illustration, like illustration style. I did pre-order this. It's expecting to release December 12th. I pre-ordered this, I don't even know, in the beginning of the year sometime. I got it for a real good price too in Canadian dollars. There's 50 cards in this deck. Thank you for telling us. 100-page guidebook. I think it is split by the... Are they split by the seasons? I don't know. Let's see. Very nice. You have some oracles. Oh no, it's not. I think it's in alphabetical order. Alphabetical order. This is beautiful though. I can't wait to get this. I'm so excited. So excited. Look at this. Rosemary. It gives you keywords, which is so nice. We have leaves. Harvest. Yeah, I'm excited to use this with the Midnight Magic Tarot because I do have that and I love that deck so much. It's so beautiful. So I'm definitely excited for this deck to get here. Okay, then I found this deck really randomly. It's called the Avian Tarot. This is by Brittany Lynn Batchelder. This is published by Chronicle Books. This is a pip deck. It's set to release December 12th. 78-page guidebook? No. 220-page guidebook. 78 cards. It's just a bird deck. But it is black and white. Black and white. Yeah, and I think this is going to be gold. Is there going to be foiling on the cards? I don't know. It's just a pip deck. It's a pip deck. So if you're not into pips, you might not like this. Just saying. But it's interesting because it just has like a bird on each. Yeah, here there's going to be gold elements later carefully applied. So I think there's gold foiling on the cards. Please let me know if anyone buys this. Please let me know if that was incorrect because I'd love to know. So I think the elements on the card are going to be gold, which interesting. I have to say I'm intrigued by this particular deck. I have to say. I'm not really big into birds. Like I have one bird oracle that I really like. And this is like black and white, but it still looks cool. Like, look at that. Justice Eagle, 9 of Pentacles Peacock, and it tells you what the bird is. Thank God. I think you get a guidebook, which is 208 pages, which is really good. So imagine if they didn't tell you what the bird was and you just spent the whole time guessing. That would be annoying. So annoying. But yeah, December 12th if you're interested. Okay, I talked about this deck already, but for some reason they pushed the date. I was like, what? Okay, so this is the Porton Tarot. This is by Lizzie Silverman. This is from the same creator as the Night Goddess Tarot. And I love that deck so much. It's beautiful. So this was another indie deck that she created. And it was picked up by Ulysses Press. It's set to release December 12th now. Hopefully they actually put it out on the December 12th. 144-page guidebook. This is literally a minimalist deck. Absolutely minimalist. And I'm kind of here for it, to be honest with you. See? A minimalist deck of prophecy and insight. Look at it. It's so minimal. There's not even titles. There's no titles. I'm kind of into it. Honestly, I'm really into this. I think that's the Magician card. It's like so fun. I don't know. Ace of Wands, 3 of Wands. I'm gonna have to count the cups. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of Cups. Ace of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. Maybe. I'm kind of into it. I'm actually into this. I don't have any really minimalist decks like this, and I find it so interesting that I'm actually intrigued by this. Like, really intrigued. Okay, then we have the Black Goddess Within Oracle. This is a 44 card deck and guidebook. This is by Giovanna Washington and illustrated by Marla Warner. This is published by Hay House. It's set to release on December 12th. 120-page guidebook, 44 cards. This was previously published as a 13-card indie deck and has now been picked up mass market and expanded to 44 cards. Fantastic. Hay House is really good at that, in my opinion. I think that that's great that they were able to expand a previously indie deck that was only 13 cards to be like a larger Oracle deck. That's really great. I will not be receiving this for review. I did let Hay House know that I'm not interested in this particular deck, but I do think it's beautiful, and if you're interested in picking up this particular deck, definitely go for it. We have some beautiful, it is a collage. It looks like a collage deck. So, yes, we have different body types, which is beautiful. So, yeah, if you're definitely interested in this, definitely pick it up. I didn't feel like it was a deck that was specifically for me, so I did tell them to not send it to me for a review. But it is set to release on December 12th, so if this interests you, check it out. Then we have Manifesting with the Fairies. This is a 44 card deck and guidebook. This is by Karen Kay and illustrated by Jean Delaford Taylor. This is also published by Hay House. Set to release on December 5th. 136 page guidebook. I already stated 44 cards. So yes, this is her second fairy deck, I believe. Really cute. I did ask Hay House if they'd be willing to send me this for a review. I'm waiting to hear back. But it looks really cute, honestly. Love a good fairy deck. Look at this, so nice. Wishes granted, secret space, laughter, love and romance, sensitivity, forgiveness. Beautiful. I love it. It looks so cute and so colorful and very nice. So yeah, there's also meditations that you can get as well on Amazon. So if you buy this deck, I believe you could also buy meditations also that were created. Let me show you actually. Here we go. It's an Audible audiobook, Manifesting with the Fairies Meditations. So if you have Audible, you can enjoy a free trial or whatever. If not, you can buy it. It's 2 hours and 7 minutes. It's also releasing on the same day as the deck. So definitely check it out if you're interested in meditations and want to have something to do together. Obviously, if you have Audible, you could probably get this on the app, I would assume. I don't know nothing about Audible, so if you know something about Audible and about this specifically, let us know in the comments. That way other people can know as well. Then we have the I Ching Oracle. This is a 64 card illustrated deck and guidebook. This is by Catherine Pilfrey. This is published by Shambhalaya Publishing. Set to release December 19th. 96-page guidebook, 64-card deck. Really interesting. I actually attended a workshop with this particular author on Mystic Mondays. So Grace, she has a community. Grace, the creator of Mystic Monday, she had a community, and she was doing 4-bit like workshops and things with actual members within the community. And Catherine here, she actually did a workshop and talked about her deck a bit, because her deck was actually previously indie, and Shambhala picked it up to mass market produce it. Now, if you wanted to check out her Instagram, she already actually showed the box and did a bit of unboxing of the latest version of this deck. The box looks really cool. It comes with a guidebook that's full color, and the cards look really nice. It has 64 hexagrams, 100-page color guidebook with information on the I Ching, and then detailed explanations for each card. It looks really great. I think Catherine did a great job. I do really want to pick this up because it looks really interesting. And it looks like it's easy to understand, in my opinion. And I think that's always a good thing when you're learning something new, is to have a deck that's easy to understand. I feel like this one's easy to understand. Okay, then we have the Tarot of the A.E. Waite and P. Coleman Smith, so Pamela Coleman Smith. This is a box set. So this is written by a few people. So I think the guidebook was written by Johannes Feibig and Mary K. Greer and Rachel Pollack. And when, like, they were contributors or what to the book that it comes with, but it comes with a deck. It's like a full collector's thing. This is published by Taschen, and Taschen really know how to do books. I actually recently got my mom a gift. Elvis, this Elvis book, which is photos of Elvis. Mom loves Elvis, and it was also by Taschen. Very nice quality, I have to say. So if you're a big collector, someone who really likes collecting decks, specifically the RWS, or likes collecting decks in general, you might really love this in your collection. Comes with the RWS deck and a really big book. Like, look at that book. Beautiful. I know that Dustin from Modern Metaphysicae is supposed to be receiving a copy of this, so hopefully he'll show it on his channel. So definitely check out his channel if you're interested. I know he had some reservations. He stated in a live stream that he had some reservations because of, what is it, Johannes Feibig, another book that person wrote, and apparently it wasn't a good book. So Dustin said that he had some reservations based on that, but was excited nonetheless to review it. So I'm very interested to see. Yeah, I'd be very interested to see his unboxing of it. Now, is this something I would bring? Probably not. It even comes with a small book. Oh my god, look. That's so cool. This looks amazing, honestly. Very expensive though. 125. This is USD, by the way. Ooh. It's set to release December 26th though. The print length is 444 pages. Of course, it comes with a smaller book and then the deck itself. This is like a luxury set. So if you think it's worth the price to have as a collector's item, then it'll be up to you to decide if you would like to bring this into your collection. And then lastly, we have Bird Vibes meditation cards, spiritual insight through birds. This is a 54-card deck and guidebook. This is by Catherine C. Bestedo. Bestedo. I'm not sure how to pronounce the surname. Apologies. And illustrated by Heather Bale. This is published by Beyond Words. Yeah. 156-page guidebook. And is set to release on December 26th. This looks absolutely amazing. You can literally tell that these were hand painted because that's what it looks like. Like, look at the stunningness of that. That looks like it was hand painted. Like, these are beautiful. So they are, that's a nice chunky guidebook. So it's a image on one side, information on the other, which is really cool. They are literally separated by chakra, which is really nice. So it tells you which chakra it's associated with, and it gives you a little bit of information on that particular bird. And it gives you a little message. But look at the artistry of this particular card. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, these were hand painted, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Ooh, Canada goose. My arch nemesis. Goose, man. Geese. They are the arch nemesis of this country. But look at that. That's so cool. This looks really nice. I'd be interested in getting this, honestly. It looks so cool. I've never had a deck from this particular publisher before, so I don't know what the cardstock quality is like or anything like that, but this looks really interesting, in my opinion. Okay, so those were all the books, the decks. Let me know in the comments below what caught your eye from December. I'd love to hear from you. Let us know what caught your eye, what you're interested in from the things I talked about. Yeah, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Now, if there's anything that I haven't talked about, but you're excited about, or something that you're going to be receiving, please feel free to share any Kickstarters, any decks that you're going to be receiving this month, any books or anything like that. Please feel free to share in the comments below so other people can check them out if they're interested. I do thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on that bell so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as it's greatly appreciated and helps me in the long run. Thanks so much, and I hope that you have a great day.